If I may say just a few words about Cardinal Baawobr, having just celebrated his funeral in Wa, I would want to mention just briefly that he had basic school in his home village, secondary school, that is Xavier Minor Seminary and London Secondary School, from 1972 to 79. And then he went to St. Victor's Major Seminary initially for the Diocese of Wa. But upon entering there, he decided to change to be a missionary. He had his novitiate in Freiburg, in Switzerland, 81-82, theology in the Missionary Institute in London. He took his missionary oath on the 5th of December 1986 in St. Edward's College, Totteridge, and was ordained priest 18 July 1987 in his home parish, Co. As a young priest, he was appointed to the DR Congo for 4 years. And in 1991, he was admitted in the Biblicum, the Pontifical Biblical Institute in Rome, where he graduated with a licentiate in biblical exegesis in 1996. 96 to 99, he was a formator at one of the novitiates in Tanzania. And in 1999 to 2004, he became Director of Formation in Toulouse, France. He obtained his PhD from the Biblical Institute in 2004. In the same year, he was elected first assistant to the Superior General in Rome. 17th February 2016, he was appointed by the Holy Father as Bishop of Wa and consecrated 7th May 2016. Since 2016, Most Reverend Richard Baawobr was the Episcopal Chairman for Clergy and Religious and for Interreligious Dialogue. He was also a member of the Ecumenism Commission, and on 4 July 2020, Pope Francis appointed him member of the Pontifical Council for Promotion of Christian Unity. 29 May 2022, the Pope announced his intention to elevate him to the status of Cardinal and created him Cardinal on the 27th of August 2021. What distinguished his life was total service to God and his people. Since he became a bishop, not in the initial years, but at least 3-4 years after that, he started to experience health problems. But it was in his nature never to complain about anything, especially things that affected him personally. For instance, when we were at our plenary in Petah, he was conspicuously absent. He had a surgery in the heart, and they had placed 2 stents in his heart. But he came out of it, not making any fuss, and what he could do, he continued to do. At the ordination of Bishop Matthew Yitiere, when we met in my house to have lunch and then move on to Yendi, he also arrived there. But I could feel on that day that he was really in pain. As soon as he arrived, he said he needed a bed just to rest. So I gave him a bed and asked one Reverend sister who had traveled with him to serve him some food because we were all taking lunch to leave for Yendi. But he hardly ate anything. So I called a doctor for him, and the doctor said it was important for him to take him to the teaching hospital in Tamale. So I let one of the drivers accompany him to the hospital. They did ECG and all the others. And so he stayed overnight that evening, but still struggled and came for the ordination the next day. And after that, after taking something small, he went back to Tamale. And so that was it. Those who went for the consistory, we were all rejoicing even when we heard that the night he arrived in Rome, he had to be admitted. And we were rejoicing because we said it would have been worse if his admission were in Ghana. But since it is in Rome, by all means, they will fix him up. And after he gets his cardinal hat, we will all come home and celebrate. And this was not to be. So God's ways are not our ways. And let us believe that God takes each and every one of us at the time we are most ready. We may have our human calculations and felt that it would have been better for us to celebrate him and accompany him a while in his new status as Cardinal of Ghana. But God knew what he was doing.